Thanks, Puccinia. I know this is something that Puccinia has been waiting for a long time, and Pompom is such a big problem in the country, and the rust is doing a great job by getting around the country, and I'm sure Lana is going to show that it has an impact. This is just a report on the first season of releases of the first insect biocontrol agent on Pompom weed. So Pompom is one of the high priority weeds that we have in the country, primarily because it is so visible, and it has received a lot of focus and attention, and there's been a lot of communication to make people aware of the fact that this is something that is going to take over the grassland biome if left unchecked. And I mean, the grassland biome is one of the more threatened biomes, and I think people don't realize the importance of grasslands. And I mean, this is a weed that gets into undisturbed areas, which is of great concern. So it has received a lot of attention. For those people that aren't really sort of familiar with Pompom, it produces these airborne seeds, and we've recorded levels of up to over 800 million seeds per hectare, which is an incredibly high seed load. And what that translates into is about 2.5 million seedlings per hectare, and about 270,000 mature plants in extreme situations. So reaches very, very high levels of density. Just to look at the grassland biome, the open circles represent the grassland area in the country, and the black dots are where we currently have Pompom. And Leslie said for a long time that potentially Pompom could get throughout the entire grassland biome. So myself, Mark Robertson, and a student did a little bit of maxent modelling, and we showed climatically that certainly climate would facilitate the plant spreading throughout that biome. So that certainly would become a reality if we did nothing about this weed. That's the reality of what Pompom can achieve in a grassland situation. And in a situation like that, plant biodiversity is on hiding to nothing. And we see the same situation throughout the country, especially during the summer. Everyone becomes very aware of Pompom when it's flowering, and then everybody tends to forget about it during the winter when it dies back above ground. Until we started releasing biocontrol agents on the weed, the primary sort of strategy to combat the plants has been chemical control. And Michael Brock and his team from the Invasive Alien Species Program had a very good program going in KZN to take care of any sort of populations of the plant. But we were lucky in KZN where Pompom hadn't really got a foothold in the province. And through the good work of that Invasive Alien Species Program, we've really kept Pompom to very low levels in the province. And then Puccinia and his team have done really well from Sandy's perspective to just try and control Pompom in the road corridors, and to try and reduce the spread of seed along those vector routes. If we look at the distribution of Pompom in its native range, it has quite a wide range. It occurs largely in South America, but we find it right up into Mexico. But you can see by the concentration of locality records that it's really found mainly in northern Argentina, southern Brazil, and in Paraguay. And for those reasons, we've centered a lot of our research in northern Argentina, just to maximize the work that we're doing there. And just to give you an idea, this is what Pompom weed looks like in its native range. You never ever see dense stands of Pompom occurring anywhere in Argentina. You find small pockets of the plants on the roadsides where there's increased moisture from runoff from the roads. And it just never becomes an issue, never outcompeting any of the plant species there. And the reason for this is that it's associated with the plants is a suite of natural enemies. So Lana's talked about the rust Puccinia eupatorii, but there's also another rust called Puccinia conoclini. And then there's a suite of insect agents that attack the plant in the native range, and these are mechanisms for keeping the plant in check. And that's what we do with biological control. We want to look at these insects and we want to try and identify insects which might be most suitable for use